Hey YouTube, Jordan here. Welcome to my tutorial series. I'm starting on creating Flash games for free using Flash Develop and the Starling library. In this first part of the series, I'm going to be explaining how to set up your IDE with Starling. So let's get started. Alright, I got a website over here that I will provide in the description. It's a tutorial on how to set up Starling in Flash Develop, so you guys can follow along with me, and it'll be less confusing in the end. So do exactly as this says, and we'll get this done, and we'll do a little test application to see if you got it working right. Okay, so we're going to install Air 3.8. So click on this link, and of course you're going to download now, install it. I've already done this, so it's all good. Click on Air 3.8 SDK. It'll bring you right to the download page. So yeah, see, it's already downloading. I already got it. Download, install Flash Develop. This one, it's kind of in a weird, you click download and you scroll to the bottom of this page and you click here, download Flash Develop. So a little different, but anyways. Okay, so overwrite Air SDK in the Flex folder of Flash Develop. Okay, so we're going to go over here. I'm going to open up a new window. Okay, as you can see, I'm in E. I'm on a different drive. That's because I have a solid state for my C drive, so I have Flash Develop installed on a different drive. So for you, it'd be like C program 86, and you're going to find it in here. For me, I'm not, because it's not in there. So programs, Flash Develop, and it says in tools and Flex SDK. So we're going to have this open right now. I'm going to open up another, whatever, stupid thing. Okay, so Air SDK, yes, this one. Pretty much copy this and just hit go right here and paste, or Control V, and it'll overwrite everything in there, and it should do fine. We're gonna start up Flash Develop now. Hey, I don't know. Okay, so let's stretch this out. Project, new project. We're going to go with a Air AS3 projector project. So Air AS3 projector. So this is my tutorial check this box just so it keeps it all neat. Okay, so we got all this over here, and there's not too much to worry about right now, other than you want to go into your application like it says in the tutorial, your application.xml. Make sure you have, this is the same as your current Adobe Air that you have installed, and the SDK for Air you have downloaded. Also, we're going to go in here, and it says over in the tutorial we have to add these two things. So we can copy this. Render mode, it's a thing that Stage 3D uses. It's a setting that's typically not used in Flash, so you have to explicitly put this in there. The visible, I think that's just like to make sure the window's visible, but that is in there by default, so pretty much all you have to do is add in the second one. So we'll get rid of that second one. Tab in and Control S to save. Okay, now we're going to go to Menu, Project, Properties, Project, Properties. Make sure you got Air, and of course your latest version of Air. Target application, or compilation target application, that's fine. You can change your resolution. I'll just leave it like this for right now because it's not a big deal. I like 60 FPS though, but you guys can have it whatever you like. 60 FPS is just nice and smooth. SDK tab. This should be in here by default. I know I got other ones in here, but that's because there's older ones I have installed and stuff, so never mind that. But if you do have to, for some reason, change this manually, you can actually create a new one. You'd go to manage. Shoot, no, that's not it. Whatever. I think it automatically makes one if you change it. Oh yeah, you can add one right here. But you'd go in here and you can see where it says tools. ASCD. No, it's not right. Yeah, you'd go to Flex SDK under tools in your install folder. So you'd go, boom. You guys would go to C drive and program 86. I go here, program, flash develop, tools, Flex. No, that's not the one. No. What happened? Flex SDK. Yeah, you just click Flex SDK and then click OK. But I'm not going to do it because I don't want to mess with it, and it's fine. So, we'll leave it as it is. Compiler options. It says in here we have to change the additional compiler options. And we have to add in SWF version equals 17. Or you could just go over here to the website, copy, if you're lazy like me, Control V, and you could do that too, so just easier. And then we have to go to the bat.setup SDK, so apply, okay. And we have to point to our flash develop tools.sdk folder, which by default it should be pointing there, so it's all good to go. You don't have to know too much about batch files. Fortunately, Flex does most of it for you, but it is useful to know, because if you're doing Android stuff, you will have to know how to edit batch files, because I ran into a lot of issues when I was making an Android app. So, something to keep an eye out for, and you might have to learn it in the future. May or may not. But anyways, we have to download the Starling library, which is the last one at the bottom right here. So you'd click here and just download. And I already have it installed, so, and it's only like 7 megabytes, so whatever. Yeah, for some reason I keep thinking it's huge, but it's not. It's actually really small. That looks like the latest one. So we're going to copy this. And now, if you want to be neat, you can put it in a place. Sorry, you guys, I like completely forgot where I saved this. Okay, so it's in my develop folder. Okay, that's what I thought. You guys can save this in a what am I saying? Tutorial project. This library, you can save it in like a centralized location. Like you could save it up here, and if you get a ton of games all using the same Starling library, you can do that, and then you only have to update it once. Or you can do what I've done and get the repository version of Starling. That's not a version of Starling, it's just a repository, and you'd have a bunch of checkouts, so you guys can figure that out on your own time. And then if you ever have to update, it's really easy. It just takes a little messing around to get used to it, but anyways, we're going to do it the easy way. Let that unpack. I'm just going to get rid of this for the sake of keeping it nice and clean. Utils, no, that's not it. Starling, source. Okay, so this is the folder we're going to want. I'm just going to copy this for right now. We're going to go to our class paths. This is where it's going to look for other libraries. Right now it's looking at the source folder, which is this folder right here, which has our main AS file. So we're going to add class path. Tutorial project, primary Starling, source. And then these are all the libraries for Starling. So we're going to click apply. Okay. Should be good to go, if I'm not mistaken. And I like to have my main out. Of course we got errors. Of course we got errors. Oh. Okay, so we're back. I fixed my error. For some reason, yeah, I moved my my JDK. So yeah, you have to have JDK installed, I believe, for Flash Develop to work. So, and I moved my JDK folder off of my my SSD to save some space because it's like 3 gigs or something like that, whatever. But I moved it off my SSD, so then I had to go into, if for some reason you're getting that error saying you can't, it's not finding Java exe, go to your advanced system settings, and we're going to go over here, environment variables, and then we're going to look for Java home, and you're going to edit that, and you're going to point it to where your Java development kit folder is. So yeah, JDK, you can download it from Java's website. Just go to Google and type in JDK. Hey, get over here. And I can't even, stupid thing. Yeah, it's got this like little box that's showing where my recording window is, and for some reason it's showing up behind Chrome. So yeah, you have to go here, download JDK. You can download it with NetBeans. Probably not a bad idea in case you ever want to start with Java, whatever. But anyways, that is how you get a working Flash develop environment. My next tutorial, I'll teach you guys how to get a basic application started. We'll do some cool stuff. I'll if anybody requests for it, or if I get around to it, maybe I can show you guys how to maybe get started with a game design document. And because one of the worst things you can do starting to make a game is going in with absolutely no plan of how you're going to do anything. I mean, it might work for some of you, but for me it doesn't work like that. I have to have a goal, as do many people. You have to have, I mean, if it's going to be a story-based game, you gotta know what the story's going to be, because otherwise you'll wind up programming a whole bunch of extra code that you're probably never going to need, and you'll still need more. But yeah, so I'll get back to you guys sometime in the near future. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial video, and I hope I'll get some time to actually make another one because I'm kind of busy with school. So thank you for watching. If you want to stay up to date with my videos, comment, or not comment, subscribe if you wish. Please leave some comments, likes, dislikes if you really didn't like my video. I'd like to know why. Yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.